Guys, it's so good to be here again. My people, you know how it is. A lot has been happening lately, and we cannot close our eyes and act like nothing is happening. It seems that the problem with the APC keeps deepening, and it seems there's no solution to it at the moment. And you know what? The APC candidates in Ondo State have shown reconciliation meeting, and you know what that means when candidates are shunning reconciliation meeting. That means they're seriously aggrieved of some of the decisions that have been taken by chieftains of the party. But here we are here to tell you about some of the things that happened while they called for that reconciliation meeting. But before then, you know how we do it right here. If you are here for the first time, you are so welcome. Please endeavor that you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. But if you are a old member and also a subscriber here, thank you so much for your support and your love and all that you have done here so far. You are awesome and simply the best, and I appreciate you. And don't forget, we're here to give you trending, exciting, reliable and authentic happenings in Nigeria and more, especially in the area of politics. So if you want authentic happenings and an authentic report on politics, this is where you should be. Okay guys, let us dive right into the details of this report as to why Ondo APC governorship aspirants shun reconciliation meeting. The reconciliation meeting organized for the aggrieved member of the All Progressive Congress in Ondo State was unsuccessful as some of the aspirants failed to show up for the meeting. The reconciliation meeting was presided over by Niger State Governor Malam Sani Bello and was held at Heritage Hotel, Akure, the Ondo State capital, on Friday. It was gathered that the motive of the meeting was to reconcile all the aggrieved members of the party ahead of the forthcoming primary and the main election in October. Out of 12 aspirants, only 5 attended the meeting. Those who attended include Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, Shola Iji, Ife Oyedele, Bukola Adetula, and Jimmy Odimayo. However, Chief Olushola Oke, Mr. Isaac Ekemeke, Dr. Shegun Abraham, and others were absent at the meeting. And of course, you know why they were absent at the meeting, because of the agreement that they had the last time that they want a direct primary but do not want an indirect primary, because of course they know that meeting would also warrant the chieftains to talk about the fact that they are insisting on, indirect primaries. And of course, Yahaya Bello of Kogi State have also said that he does not have that he is not interested in whatever the candidates are saying, that it is not in the place of candidates to determine the mode of primaries to run. Yes, and of course you can remember that Yahaya Bello of Kogi State have actually said that no aspirants have the right to dictate the mode of primaries to run, that it is the sole responsibility of the party chieftains and the working committee to have access to the kind of mode of primaries that must be run. So he said the chairman of the Ondo State All Progressive Congress Primary Election Committee, Governor Yahaya Bello, has said it was the sole responsibility and prerogative of the party to choose which mode to use for its primary. He said this in response to a question on the party's position on agitations by 11 of 12 aspirants for the party to jettison the indirect mode in favor of the direct mode. The Kogi State Governor spoke shortly after the inauguration of the committee by Mai Malabuni of the led APC Caretaker Committee at the party's National Secretariat in Abuja on Friday. He said, I was a contestant myself before. It is not for aspirants to dictate for the party the rules of the game. The Independent National Electoral Commission had published APC's choice of direct primary on its website. 11 aspirants had in response demanded that the party use the direct mode, which entails all card-carrying members of the party voting to choose the party candidate as against the indirect mode which vests such powers on delegates. And that was it from Yahaya Bello. And of course, you know how what this means to the party and also to the candidates of the APC, because of course they are all aggrieved already for with the kind of mode of primaries that the party has actually gone for, because they know it is not for their benefit but for the benefit of one person. Once the party has agreed to run an indirect mode of primaries, it means they have another agenda in mind. And of course 11 out of the 12 aspirants have actually disagreed that they don't want an indirect mode of primaries. And Yahaya Bello, because they already understand these things, because of course he is the chairman of the campaign committee of the APC for the Ondo state election, he has said that the aspirants do not have that audacity. They do not have to dictate to the party the mode of primaries to use. But of course I believe they should also try and understand what the party candidates also want, because if they want peace in the party, I believe they should come to a table and agree. They should come to a compromise and agree on the mode of primary which is best for every candidate. If 11 out of 12 candidates are pushing for direct mode of primary, I think it is responsible of any party to really think about it and agree on the mode of primary that is best for every candidate. Because of course at the end of the day, you know what this is calling for? This is calling for defection, because everyone has an ambition and of course they would want to push forward and ensure that their ambitions and dreams are materialized. And if it cannot be materialized in the APC, the All Progressive Congress, of course they will go to other parties. And I think that most of the aspirants PDP is calling to them, because even if they decide to collapse their structure and say, oh, okay, let's allow one person to even go out of the 11 of us, they will still go to one party and support one person. And you know, as they are leaving, they are going with much of their followers and supporters. And you know what that will mean for the Edo State general election. So even if the APC decides that they want one person and they decide to pick the person, at the end of the day, it might not favor them in the general elections, because most of the support that they have, the inner support they have, has left them and moved to other parties, which is not an advantage to them. So basically, they should think on what will work for their party, because the indirect mode they are going for is not pleasant to most of the aspirants. And I believe the aspirants that have decided to use songs to get forms and also pursue their ambition under the All Progressive Congress also have things in mind that they want to achieve for the state of Ondo. And if the party is thinking, oh, Akeredolu has to be imposed on others, that is not a good way of running politics in the state. So what I would just say is that the APC, for them to reduce the crisis in Nigeria generally, I think they should start, or they should begin to listen to some of their members, because it seems they are not listening, because it's, most of the people in the APC, the chieftains, seem like they have a caucus that runs the party, and if that caucus is not running things, it seems the party is not working. But now everyone wants to have a say, and I believe that is, democracy. They should allow everyone to have a say in the party, because the more they don't allow people to have a say, the lesser it is that they would not run into more crisis. So it is very imperative that they start understanding what the members of their party really want, because if they fail to understand, before they know it, they will begin to lose more members, not just from Ondo State, not just from Edo State, but from other states, because everyone will begin to understand that, oh, they don't have our interest, but they have their personal interest. They know what they want to gain. So let's leave them to do their things. And of course, the end result is always not pleasant. So for them to strategize to win the Ondo election, I believe they should listen to the aspirants. And with all of this, they can as well join hands together and win the Ondo State election. So that is my say on this. So guys, if you have anything to say, ensure that you drop it in the comment section, because it seems that the APC is not ready to, listen to their members at this time. What do you think about this? Do you think there's more to this, or you think that they feel they don't care about if they don't care if their aspirant leaves or not? All these are things that we should actually look into. So please, guys, drop your comment and tell us what you think about this. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're coming here for the first time, please be a member of this family. We'll be willing to accept you in and also give you the exciting and most reliable, authentic happenings in Nigeria. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.